Gotcha, bitch!
No preamble, let's just jump into the video.
Okay, I got some young fella who got angry that I used the term incel and compared it to the N-word. It's very comparable. That's the exact same thing.
They're not the same.
Right?
No, they're not the same. You are ignoring all historical context of the N-word in order to make that comparison. Being called an incel online is not the same as being called the N-word.
So we'll get into this. What is your name? Red Shot Sherwood.
Ew,
Okay.
light mode! Ugh. Why are you in light mode? That's disgusting. Disgusting! Go to dark mode. Well, howdy there, partners. It's your friendly neighborhood gamer here, putting the big A back in gamer. Another response video to a crazy person on the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, meet City Crusher, one of the biggest incels I've ever seen on the internet. And from here on...
Incels? Thank you for proving my point. Dude, you don't know my love life. So you're using it as a dehumanizing term, and a dismissive one. Don't listen to what this guy has said. He's just an incel. Right, okay.
Oh, someone's defensive. Hey, I'm just addressing you by the very badge of honor you so honorably decided to wear at the end of the video that I was responding to you, because according to you, it was a sign of all the good qualities you have as a man, but then you also said it was a bad thing, so you still really didn't make up your mind at the end of that video. Even now you're taking such a huge offense to it. But dehumanizing? Oh no, not at all. We're very much a human, a very pathetic one at that. That's what I've been saying the whole time when I called you an incel. I don't say incel to dismiss you. No. You're crazy and stupid. That's already enough to dismiss anything you have to say in the first place. You're just an incel on top of that. I am so sorry for the confusion. I never meant for it to come off that way. From Terminator, but Lando/Mace Windu from Star Wars. In CC's response video exposing the grift, the Birdman, it pretty much consisted of going, no you're the grifter Birdman.
That's right, it's called hypocrisy. It's called hypocrisy, that's right.
Why does he say it like that? Just like, you know, it's hypocrisy. In the way he moves his head. It's a hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy. At one point, he tries to prove that Star Wars is racist and sexist. At least for
I didn't try to prove. I did prove they are sexist. It's a fact.
Oh, really? Let's see how you did that here. Right now, under Kathleen Kennedy, by showing off the picture of Kathleen Kennedy wearing a shirt that says, "The Force is female." But
exactly, there she is. They're saying, bold letters, this franchise is no longer for men. They're saying it.
Oh, CC, why did you stop me here? This will make you look so stupid. In the very same video he's showing the photo off, he's showing it from an article that says The Force is Female is not from Star Wars. In fact, The Force is Female is referring to Nike Air Force One shoes for women. Then
it's not about Star Wars. The Force is female. The Force isn't about Star Wars. Okay, you're taking that fool, the Birdman. He was so desperate, he tried to pull out this angle. It doesn't work.
No. I got it from the title of the article that you're literally showing on screen right now. How do you not see this? How do you literally not see this on the screen? Again. Literally again. Again! Are you blind? Are you literally blind? I swear you're blind. I didn't get this from Birdman. I read the title of the article and I looked into it. Here's more screenshots of Nike Air Force One shoes from the Nike website itself. I will link that down below too. Look at it.
Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! I want all of you to look at it!
Now look again, you idiot. The Force is female refers to the shoes. The shoes, you fucking dumbass. You a fucking dumbass. You're referring to the shoes, you fucking dumbass.
You're saying that Nike made this feminist shirt and Kathleen Kennedy just happened to decide to wear it for them.
And he was attending a Nike event or something, and they gave her that shirt, she put it on, she took pictures of it. Idiots online saw that.
So it's all just coincidence, bro.
You're not even refuting any of the evidence I'm showing right now. You're only going...
Coincidence? I think not!
That ran with the narrative that was a statement about Star Wars, and now we have this idiot using it as a point. Oh me, oh my. Anyway.
You should be the last one to call someone else an idiot. It's the narrative you're pushing is idiotic.
No, clearly I'm not pushing a narrative because I just showed the facts. If anyone here is pushing a narrative, it is you. You're so fucking stupid that you think I'm talking about the shirt and not the shoes. the Nike Air Force One shoes. Today I'm not covering either of the responses he made towards Birdman, and that's simply because enough time passed to where I lost interest in them.
Also, you might allow people to hear what I had to say. So there's that too. That is a lame excuse not to actually involve what we had to say to one another.
If it really matters that much to you for people to hear what you both said, I'll leave the links down below to your videos. Why use that as content when I already have you here to give me the content I want? Funny enough, I was going to start this video off by reading some of the comments in his comment section from his 2 response videos, pretty much just back and forth with the people in the comments.
Why the comments? Why not just listen to what the video had to say and tear me down that way?
Because I can just tear you down right now. Get back, but I did get one screenshot before he deleted all the other comments, so I'm gonna read that because it's funny to me. And if you want to skip straight to the video I'm covering, timestamps are down below. Feel free to click on them.
No, it's not funny to you. You're trying to make a point. And you will fail.
You do realize it's both, right? Yeah, it's funny because of how stupid you are, which is what I showed. Heck, where was Morales in Spider-Man No Way Home? LOL?
Hey, don't bother with the lol. I didn't invent that term, dude. That's your generation. I'm just playing by the rules. I'm fighting fire with fire.
What the fuck are you going on about, old man? I didn't even say anything about you saying it. Jesus Christ, you are so defensive. All I did was read it in the same voice I was using that whole section. Calm down. Calm down, old man. And I don't even think my generation came up with that. I think the first use was in 1989, so no. You couldn't even be right about LOL. That one is so easy to trace back, though. God. Pathetic. Nowhere. Even the makers of the movie don't consider him Spider-Man. So, in order to accept—
All true.
But how, though? How do you know for certain that the makers of No Way Home don't consider Miles Morales as Spider-Man? Can you actually substantiate your claim with evidence? Instead of saying something stupid like, well, because he's not in No Way Home, therefore he's not Spider-Man in their eyes. No. You're jumping to conclusions. That is all you're doing. I know in your response you're going to say, prove me wrong. No, you have to prove your position is right. The burden of proof is on you. You made the positive claim. The identity of a superhero, you have to have them as a profile picture? Would I have to do that with others?
You don't have to, but when you choose the Peter Parker version, you're telling everyone that's who you consider Spider-Man.
Once again, you're jumping to conclusions with nothing to substantiate your claim. I said in the first response how retarded it was, because you're just reading someone's mind, or assuming why they have that person as their profile picture instead of actually asking or diving into why they have it in the first place. The most common reason is because they just like that version of Peter Parker the most or something. So if I have like Superior Spider-Man as my profile picture, does that therefore mean that I don't think the other Spider-Man are actually Spider-Man? No, that's my favorite version. I already explained why this is so dumb, but you're not going to get it this time, because you're stupid. Spider-Man variants, Noir, 2099, Superior, that's my favorite one. Scarlet.
Yeah, there are variants, but they don't last long. How many people go out and say, I want to buy Spider-Man and look for this variant? None.
Really? None. The most popular variants of Spider-Man, with their own fanbase, none of them would buy a comic of that specific version of the character that they like. Not even collectors. CC, do you really want to die on that hill? Come on, just have a little bit of common sense. So, CC basically does a Google search of Spider-Man, proving that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, even though I never made the claim that he's not Spider-Man. Okay, sure.
Did I force the browser to put down Peter Parker when I asked for Spider-Man? No. So the very search engines consider Peter Parker as Spider-Man. That's who he is. End of discussion.
That was a waste of time. I don't think I've ever said that Peter Parker is not Spider-Man. We all agree Peter Parker is Spider-Man. He is the original Spider-Man. I also agree that the other variants of Spider-Man are also Spider-Man. Not because of some search engine telling me who Spider-Man is. What makes Spider-Man Spider-Man is because of his code, his morals. With great power comes great responsibility. That no matter what, you will not run from that responsibility. You will do whatever you can to help as many people as possible, even if it means having to make a sacrifice, or suffering a loss because of that very responsibility. That is a code that many other Spider-Man follow. That is what makes them Spider-Man.
So he admits to looking at my playlist, and he's really bothered by that particular video. So going by that, I can extrapolate that you yourself are an incel. And that's why that video upsets you so much.
That is an interesting way your brain works. So me making fun of you, the guy that was so bothered and upset by being called an incel, that he made a video comparing it to the N-word. So me making fun of the video and laughing at you means that I'm the one that's upset. Interesting. But I also remember at the start of the video that you got really defensive when I called you incel, showing that you're the one that's actually bothered by it. Essentially what CC is doing is going, no you! which is what he did with Birdman. Funny how you did the very same thing I said you did to someone else to me. Oh my goodness, who could have seen that coming? It's almost as if he's predictable.
None of these caught this guy's eye. This is what caught his eye, the word incel. So that says everything you need to know about this guy.
Oh yeah, it stuck out to me because it was like the funniest title of all the 7 videos you see in that screenshot. And it was so funny to me because of the comparison to the N-word. Incel didn't matter at all. You could have replaced the word with like dipshit. Like dipshit is the new N-word. And it would have still stuck out to me because of how funny the title in comparison is. Okay, so I gotta be honest. I did not actually look at the whole playlist. What you see in that screenshot is literally all I looked at. When I said I looked at the whole thing, I didn't. I lied, okay? And all I have to say is, I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I am simply here to apologize.
The word incel, there is a typical definition.
Oh my god. You speak so slow.
Oh yeah. That was 5 years ago. As you can see, I've improved a lot.
Yeah, you have. You've improved a lot on your talking speed. I'm so proud of you.
Now, look, I would love for a guy with like Birdman, with his radio voice, to take on men's issues. But I can't wait for a hero to show up, so I had to do it myself. That's just the way it is.
The fuck are you going on about again, old man? You could have just stopped at how your talking speed improved, but you just had to keep rambling on. When you're called a subhuman, it generally comes from your words and actions, how you carry yourself online. You're not the same. Not even
Oh, you're full of shit, dude. So you're saying, hey, I'm just a bad person, right? Yeah, let me show you something. School makes boys apologize for being male.
This literally has nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now. I am responding to you talking about incels online, how they're treated online, and how them being called an incel online is the new N-word. This random college in Australia is irrelevant to the conversation. You're not proving anything right now. Close to being comparable.
It doesn't matter. They're called. Yes, they are. That's entirely comparable. This is dehumanizing. It is just as dehumanizing as separate drinking fountains. So again, you're just wrong. You're ignorant of what's going on worldwide. You're ignorant about history.
I don't need to know what's going on in Australia when it comes to responding to you about incels online. The irony of you saying I'm ignorant to history while you made the video comparing incel to the N-word and all the history behind that word that you so eloquently ignored.
Calling you a slave. It's the new N-word.
No, they're pretty much calling you pathetic or a creep or a weirdo, or just all three bundled up in the word incel. You're not a slave. That makes no sense because, to my knowledge, you are no one's property. That's what a slave.
Well, what is child support?
I am talking about incels online, responding to your video about incels online. What does child support have to do with anything right now? The fuck does that have to do with the price of tea in China? I am talking about how you, an incel, are not a slave because you are no one's property. CC. Me calling you an incel does not make you a slave because you are not my property, you dumb bitch. It was in the transatlantic slave trade, property of another human being, considered subhuman by their master, by society at the time, and were treated very poorly because of the color of their skin. Worse than poorly, they were treated like dogs.
Yeah, dogs, right? Kind of like these young guys were forced to apologize for being male.
Again, that is irrelevant to the conversation of incels online. How you're treated online is not the same as how a human being who were forced to work out in the fields under a hot sun, picking cotton, and beaten by their masters if they messed up, or just because they felt like it. Beaten and thrown back out to work in the fields. You know, not properly fed, not given a good bed, right? Not a good place to lay their head on at night.
We'll go back to my playlist here. Because down low, this is an important one. Here's in the UK, that's feminist controlled. BBC uses Sarah Everard's murder to call for to strip men of their rights, right?
Again, irrelevant to the conversation we're having right now about incels online and how they're treated.
Know your place. Know your place, incel. Know your place. That's what they're saying. Yeah, this is pretty concise. I would say call this rambling. Same.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No one is calling them the N-word right now except for you with your messed up logic. This is just...
My logic's messed up. Really, no one's calling men the N-word, so they're not making boys apologize for being male, and they're not posing laws to tell men to not keep their eyes down when their female betters around.
No one currently in that video that I was playing was calling anyone the N-word except you. The two things you showed are absolutely irrelevant to this conversation. Here's how the internet works from what I've experienced. If someone wants to call you the N-word, they call you the N-word, especially if you're black. If you're black, oh yeah, they're gonna call you the N-word if they want to call you the N-word. They're not gonna call you incel. That's retarded. Even in the two things you brought up, nowhere is it even stated that the N-word was brought up. So I have no fucking idea what you're even trying to prove. Baffling. This is insanity. I love it. This is fucking entertaining.
What? No, you're pissed. You're pissed. This incel talk is you. Like I said, I have all the important videos that were there. This is the one that got your goat. You don't find it funny, you're upset.
But you're originally the one who made the incel video. If anyone here is upset, it's clearly you. You're just projecting right now. You're so upset that you feel like pulling up things that are relevant to the conversation of how incels are treated online, almost as if that's how you're being treated, as if the circumstances are the same. Same with the N-word and black people in the 60s, you know, slavery, as if what you have to deal with online is in any way comparable to those individuals that have to deal with something in real life. You bringing up examples in your response has done a further disservice to you. In your original video, you're bitching about being called an incel online and how you're treated online because you're an incel, while there are people in real life who have had to deal with shit or are dealing with shit right now. You or any incel online have the option to click the red X or log off and not have to deal with it, while these people, the men in Australia and the UK, slaves, black people in the 60s, they didn't have the convenience of being able to press the red X or log off in order to not deal with the problems that they were facing. You are a pathetic excuse for a man, not because you're an incel, but because you're an idiot. A brain-dead idiot. Having their life without ever thinking about this, thinking about incel being the new N-word. Please stop bringing up normal people, and then there's just a lot more.
You're a normal person. Are you circumcised? I don't know if you are, but if you aren't, like me, I'm not circumcised, but it was just by luck. I have
What
no
kind
ability
of
to defend
question
myself.
is that? What kind of question is that? Bro, what the hell? CC, that's just weird to ask a guy you don't know. At least take me out to dinner first, bro. And you treat me right. Then maybe you'll find out. No. That's a joke. That's a joke.
I'm not going to go any further with you. You've embarrassed yourself. I can understand why. Look, I didn't even want to make a channel, but I felt compelled to because I'm here to defend myself as a man. You're here trying to build up subs and gain status, e-fame. You know, you and I are not the same. If I'm the incel and you're not, then inceldom is a superior man.
There we go again. There we are. You're taking up inceldom again. Just like in the response I first made on you. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Yes, we are not the same. You're pathetic and I'm not. But you know what? You're so right. I am on here to make millions. I want to build my status. I want to build my male harem full of beautiful, beautiful femboys to have on my side. And with my millions of dollars, I want to buy a Bentley. So I can be sitting in my Bentley thinking about these hoes. But no, that will be the end of the video. This one went on longer than I thought it would be. Not as long as my last video, but close enough. I'm really disappointed because I was told I would be debunked, and I wasn't. What a sad day. But I wanted to get this one out as soon as possible just to have there while I'm working on the other video, which I'm working on really hard. I have some really good ideas for that one. It's going to be really fun. The next video will be the last video of the year. Then there's next year, and I'll be making more content. I promise you, each video will be better than the last. I'm really trying hard to improve my content. But if you like this video, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Tell me what you thought down below in the comments. Anything. Nice, mean, whatever. Comment to your heart's content. Be excellent to yourselves, be excellent to each other, and it's called hypocrisy. It's called hypocrisy.
LOL.